Howdy, how y'all doing? This is George the Phillips Rambler. Hope you guys having a great day. Today I'm going to go ahead and get a tiller or a cultivator to do a small garden spot. And it says it's going to be easy to assemble. So let's go and see how easy it is. Come join me. At Home Depot, I bought the Legend Force 15-inch 46cc gas-powered 4-cycle cultivator. Yes, the cultivator that promises a lot, but it's pretty inexpensive. So before you buy this particular cultivator, well, buyers beware. You'll need to watch this review before you go ahead and spend your $240. Let's go ahead and do a product overview, at least what Home Depot says. This powerful 46cc gas-powered OHV 4-cylinder engine is easy to start and use. Somewhat. Since it is a 4-cylinder engine, there is no need to mix the gas and oil. That is a true statement. It is a full crank engine design, which provides long engine life. Well, that's always to be seen. Low vibration. Well, it shook me up a lot. And it might be an easy to maintain. Hasn't broken yet. Time will tell. And it has adjustable tilling width that allows you to maneuver between plant rows. I am strongly stating this is not true. The removable tines right here, design allows for narrow width as desired. Bullcrap. False. Again, it does not adjust. What you expect from that statement would be more like the Troy-Bilt TB146 EC gas cultivator. Yes, as you can notice, you can have a setup of either 2 tines, 4 tines, or 6 tines to get different widths. What you get from the Legend Force is either no tines or 6 tines. Nothing that's adjustable in there. So it's either 0 or 15 inches. That's what you get. Look, the box does say 6 tines, but there's only 2 welded together tine assemblies, non-adjustable. Up to 15-inch tiller width and adjustable tilling width. Well, if you consider that no tines, what is 0 inches, or 2 tine assemblies, what is 15 inches, adjustable, then this just might be up your alley. But for most, no, this is not considered adjustable. With that said, it is a pretty good performing machine, and it's not bad looking either. One of the benefits of this particular cultivator is that it says it's easy to assemble. Comments I've read also state it's really easy. Some cultivators are very difficult to come from the factory and put it together. But this one, well, there's only a few steps to get it going. Might be the reason why to buy it. Maybe not. But if you want something easy, this is the tiller. Wow, look at this box. There's nothing in it. That has to be easy to assemble. Let's go ahead and remove those upper handlebars. And look, the cables, they are still attached to the engine. Yeah, I don't want to pull those out. I need to be a little bit careful here. Yep, there's those instructions. I need them. Oh, look, there's pretty pictures on it. I'll read those later. I want to get this engine assembly out. Down here, there's another box. Will it be empty? Probably not. When you pull it out, it says spare parts and oil inside. Let me tell you something. These are not spare parts. These are your assembly parts. Why they put them as spares? I don't know. You have to use all of them. Time to pull out that left middle handlebar and the right middle handlebar. The left middle handlebar is marked. The right one is not. If you try putting this thing together, you'll probably go ahead and figure it out through your mechanical abilities of which side each one of these bars go. Your engine, gas tank, gearbox, tiller assembly, and even the tines are pre-assembled. Now that's easy. With a little bit of effort, I got that engine assembly out. I'm just going to set gently down. What a nice looking machine. You know what's good? The main assembly is complete. I only have to put on those handlebars. Let's go and open up my next box, the spare box. Well, the spare parts box. I already have another empty box. Now what I'm looking for is 100 milliliters of 1030 oil. I'm also looking for 4 bolts, 4 gaskets, 4 knobs, and 2 cable clips. I think they're in these little packages, don't you? Well, we'll need to open up and find out. Ugh. It's time to read those instructions. Yep, it's that time of day. What you get in this bag? Well, first you get a warning. To avoid dangerous suffocation, keep this bag away from babies and children. Do not use in crib, bed, or carriages, or the playpen. Let me tell you, this bag is not a toy. Oh, it says that too. Discard this bag and other packaging material immediately after removing the product. Do not reuse this bag. Well, I might use it for my dog and maybe use it as a poop bag, but that's the only thing I'm going to use it for. What you really get in this bag is some important paperwork. Your Legend Force Use and Care Guide, the Legend Force Quick Start Instructions, and, more important, the U.S. EPA and California Air Resource Board Emission Control Warranty Statement, your warranty rights and obligations. They are in English and Spanish. Let's go ahead and use that User and Care Guide. Oh, there's a lot of words here. Oh, come on. Let me find those pictures. Thank goodness. There they are. I need to see what we got. It's time to open up this bag of fun. What they got there are 4 bolts, 4 gaskets, and that's that little plastic thing. And of course, this little twisty thing they call the knob. 4 of them also. Then also in the little bag were 2 cable clips. We'll use those later. Before you start assembling, keep this warning. Never start the engine before it's completely assembled. Or you may be seeing that run down the street as those tines are moving, or maybe cut off a hand or some more vital parts. Take your time and take off all the bubble wrap and the plastic wrap around all your parts. Lay it out nice and neatly so you're ready to do the instructions and the final assembly. Take a minute and count all your parts and your many blessings. Then read the assembly instructions. Step 1 states, set up the cultivator on a flat and firm ground to ensure safe and sturdy operation. Step 2, align the holes with the little middle handlebar, BB1. Sounds like a Star Wars droid. With the holes in the lower handlebar, M, which has the same label. Believe me, nothing is labeled. And secure the connection with bolt AA, knob DD, and gasket CC. With these things not being labeled, I might lose my gasket. Look, I figured it out. Just take that bolt, slide it from the back side going forward towards you, and make sure the square slot matches with the square on the bolt. So go ahead and get your middle right handlebar and align it with the bolt. Make sure your orientation of that handle is proper to the manual. Go ahead and put that plastic gasket on it and then go ahead and tighten it down with your knob. Make sure it's very tight. The left side is very similar. Put that bolt through. Go ahead and get your left middle handlebar. Slide it on. Notice that this one has been marked. Get that gasket on there and again take your knob and do a hand tight job on there. There it is. Ready to go. Now take a minute and look at that manual on figure 1.1 and 1.2. Make sure the orientation is correct because the other way, no good at all. So go ahead and get that orientation correct, check it off, and move forward. Grab that upper handlebar and install it very similar to the lower handlebars. You're going to go ahead and use that bolt, the gasket, and the knob. And you're going to just tighten those knobs down pretty tight. Those knobs are also going to be used to loosen up that upper handlebar so you can fold it away and store it in your garage or wherever you're going to store it with less room. So go ahead and tighten those up. The next thing we need to do is put in those cable clips. There's one for the upper handlebar, there's one for the lower handlebar, and that's on the right side. Take those cables and clip them in. Go ahead and start with the top. Go ahead and go under the knob and then clip in the bottom. That's all you need to do to assemble. The next thing is just oiling it up and gassing it up. The yellow tag here has a notice. Set the unit on a flat level surface, horizontally as shown below each time for filling and checking the engine oil. Not written very well, but certainly lay it down flat and then go ahead and put the oil in and check it based off of the picture below. I just set it on the side and I did it. Probably don't need to check the oil that way. Just lean it over, check the oil. It takes 100 milliliters, that whole bottle, of 10W30 oil. Fill it up and get that oil fill plug or dipstick right back on. Don't want to forget it. Don't overfill. Clean it up before your significant other gets home. The other thing, recycle everything. Be that good neighbor. Now it's getting ready to fill up with some gas. But before you do that, go ahead and lower these wheels down. They're great for when you're storing it, but not for running it. A little bit low here. So pull that bar, lock it in place, and now it's ready to till at the level that most people can handle. It states that you need to have fresh gasoline, so within the last 30 days. I bought some ethanol-free gas because I found it in small engines that good old ethanol gas plugs and ruins your small engines. Now it's time to start it for the first time, and I'm using that quick start instructions. Step 1. Press prime bulb 10 times. Note, fuel should be visible in the primer bulb. If not, continue pressing bulb until fuel is visible. 2. Pushing the red choke button till it clicks. Note, the on-off switch is always in the on position. 3. Pull the starter rope with a control and steady motion 5 times until the engine starts or attempts to start. It only took 2 for me. 4. Squeeze the throttle level to release the choke button and or accelerate the engine. Now, if the engine fails to start, squeeze the throttle control and pull the start rope till the engine starts. 6. Use a QR code to find how to troubleshoot. Hopefully it starts. If it was me, it didn't start the first time, I would take it back. So since we got it started, let's go ahead and rototill this area I need to plant my garden in. Here it goes. Let's see if I get my money's worth. It's doing pretty good. It's getting down to that 8-inch depth in which it was advertised. It's going pretty smoothly here. It is tilling my ground, and it's doing a pretty good job. The only problem is, it's going to be that 15 inches wide. I can't adjust those tines. Wow, we just got done just before that bad weather started rolling in. And we got the tilling done, and that Legend Force tiller, or cultivator, did a pretty good job. But it didn't do everything it promised. But that was okay. I got my garden spot ready, got a few onions planted, and it's been fun showing you how to do that and giving you my reviews of that particular cultivator. Now do me a favor, subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up, because this is George, the Fearless Rambler, signing off.